She remains a deeply controversial figure, with one of his most prominent alleged victims, Usher, recently coming forward to share his experiences. The details he has revealed are deeply unsettling.
That Justin Bieber got by Diddy.
It's not our fault that Usher didn't want to get fucked by Diddy anymore. It is not our fault that Usher didn't want to get fucked by Diddy no more.
Papa don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Let's go. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. Hey, 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 yeah.
Certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital.
That's correct. Usher has alleged that Diddy's actions were so severe that they led to his hospitalization. Other words.
Mind me asking, because I know the topic is sensitive. What happened to Usher?
I heard about some music executive from the industry back in Harlem. You know, I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not gonna speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing something, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives.
Where did you hear it?
Bro, you know how people be talking, and we was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when probably say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas. Man, I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, nigga bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then you hear it, and that's what happened.
This story dates back to when Usher was just 14 years old, a talented newcomer who had recently signed with L.A. Reid's LaFace Records, a label renowned for launching major music careers. Reid, a pivotal mentor in Usher's early journey, made the significant decision to send the young artist to live with Diddy, a prominent hip-hop figure known for his extravagant parties and larger-than-life persona.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We having a good time, yo. Your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
This move wasn't just a change of scenery. It was a deliberate effort to challenge Usher's boundaries and help him develop a more edgy, hip-hop-infused sound with a bad boy attitude. L.A. Reid, who orchestrated this decision, admitted the risks involved, stating, "I was turning him over to the wildest party guy in the country at an age when I still needed his mother's permission. I thought it would be the right thing for him, but I wasn't sure if I was being irresponsible or having an epiphany." Reid's reflections highlight the fine line between risk and opportunity, hoping the experience would shape Usher both musically and personally. While Usher has acknowledged witnessing troubling events during his time with Diddy, he has refrained from sharing specific details, maintaining a cautious silence about those experiences.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Despite the challenges, the experience ultimately yielded results. L.A. Reid later acknowledged that Diddy achieved what he had envisioned for Usher, helping him develop a distinctive R&B sound and shaping his artistic identity. Diddy played a pivotal role in Usher's transformation from a talented teen to a music superstar. However, this success comes with troubling questions about its cost, particularly in light of allegations linking Diddy to a larger trafficking conspiracy.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
The official narrative, as shared by L.A. Reid, is that Usher introduced Justin Bieber to him at the age of 14. In his 2016 memoir, Reid recounted how Usher presented Bieber as a remarkable talent, describing him as beautiful and brimming with potential.
I was flown out to Atlanta by a manager. His name's Scooter Braun. Flown out to Atlanta just to meet with him and meet different producers and different people. I was actually going to meet Jermaine Dupri at his studio. And who rolls up? Usher in his Range Rover. It rolls up, and I was like, "Is that who I think it is?" And Scooter was like, "Yeah." And so I ran up to him and I was like, "Usher, I love your songs. You want me to sing you one?" And he was like, "Let's just go inside, little buddy. It's cold out." So the politest possible way he could say no, he did. And I was like, wow, he just turned me down. And I was a little disappointed. He had to go into a studio session, so I was like, whatever. And a week later, he actually watched my videos with my manager and was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I let him sing? So flew me back to Atlanta where I got to meet him again. And he wanted to sign me. But there was something else.
Justin Timberlake, right?
Yes, Justin Timberlake also wanted to sign me. It was like kind of like, what happened was Justin Timberlake and Usher both went into a ring and boxed it out. And the outcome was Usher. I think it was a TKO.
Justin Bieber, who rose to global fame at 15 with his debut single One Time in 2009, was first discovered by Scooter Braun at age 12 through his YouTube covers of songs by Usher and Chris Brown. However, it was Usher who played a pivotal role in Bieber's career by introducing him to L.A. Reid, leading to his signing with Island Records. In his 2016 memoir, Reid detailed the moment Usher called him in October 2008 to showcase something special. That afternoon, Usher arrived at Reid's office with a 14-year-old Bieber. Reid described Bieber as beautiful like a woman can be beautiful, and men rarely are, noting how the young artist charmed the room in a way that struck him as unusual. This account not only highlights Usher's role in launching Bieber's career, but also raises questions about Usher's own experiences and his understanding of the environment he was introducing Bieber into.
But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room, had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp.
Bieber sat down at the piano, started singing, then effortlessly picked up a guitar and performed like a seasoned entertainer. Usher proudly introduced him, saying, "This is Justin Bieber." L.A. Reid was blown away, seeing Bieber as not just a talented singer, but a natural performer. Reid decided to sign him on the spot, though it took a few days to involve Bieber's parents, since he was still a minor. L.A. Reid also noted that Bieber's hairstyle, which nearly covered his eyes, was as iconic as his songs and voice. This distinctive look quickly became a key part of his identity. In his memoir, Reid praised Bieber's natural charisma and star power, describing him as simply beautiful and calling his face his superpower. However, Reid emphasized that Bieber's appeal went beyond his appearance. His magnetic personality made him stand out. Unlike many artists who had to work hard to develop their image, Bieber was naturally lovable and full of life from the very beginning. Usher played a key role in Bieber's rise, not only as a mentor, but also as someone who considered him family. In 2016, Usher reflected on their relationship, saying that while it was professional, he felt a strong personal connection with Bieber.
Me plus you, I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. One time, when I met you, come on. Wow.
I didn't mean to stop you like that, but this is only a tease. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you Island Def Jam recording artist Justin Bieber. It's getting ready to go down. Just so you know, we're in the studio right now working on it. Get ready because it's gonna be big. Ain't that right, Justin?
That's right.
That's right. So look out. We're coming.
Bieber soon became part of P. Diddy's inner circle, with Diddy taking on a mentorship role during his early years. However, what Diddy didn't anticipate was that his influence on both Usher and Bieber would eventually play a part in his own downfall. Gene Deal has long claimed that Usher was aware of many of Diddy's secrets, which could create serious problems for him.
Years ago, Cameron, he did an interview and he told a story about how he went to Diddy house with mates.
Yeah.
And he fought the dildo in the sink.
I think that was crazy. I think that was out of, and then May said that was Puffs. I think he said May said that was Puffs, but Mace was in the bathroom with it. I don't know what that was all about, man, but that was real weird to me. That was crazy.
Crazy, man. But before we get off of that, right, I remember you told me a while ago that, you know, Mace, he used to live with Diddy, and he know a lot of stuff about Diddy that a lot of people don't know.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? Can you really imagine?
What you mean by Usher, though?
Usher used to stay with Diddy, too, when he was younger. And this was years ago. So the locks ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. This the kind of, man, listen here. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. But I want to talk about this lawsuit by Diamond, right? And I want to get your opinion on it. It's a part in this lawsuit where she alleges that she was at a dinner with Neo, Usher, and Jimmy Iovine. And Diddy, he punched Cassie in the stomach and no one did anything. How you feel about that?
They were part of the dinner and they watched Cassie get abused in front of, Puffy abused Cassie in front of them. And neither one of those men, and they probably security was around too, did nothing to stop what he had did to Cassie. Now that's just crazy right there, bro. That is just crazy. Usher probably got a daughter. Neo probably got kids, I don't know. Jimmy Iovine, you know, he take about 15, 20 scoops of sugar in his coffee. So, all those cats there, supposed to be men, watch that lady get abused right there in public, and they did nothing, brother. They did nothing. That goes to show you the power that he had mentally over them. Here go a woman witnesses, and this witnessing it and said, they said nothing. Yo, man, stop, don't do that. Yo, not here, bro. Easy, nothing. Don't do nothing, say something. She said they didn't do anything and they didn't say nothing. That's the bad thing about it. If you're not gonna do nothing, open your damn mouth and say something. And that's a lot wrong with our people right now. They don't even want you to say nothing.